Alright guys, I wanted to give you my thoughts on Deus Ex, The Missing Link, the DLC. I really enjoyed this DLC. I thought it was great. It was about, I don't know, anywhere from 2.5 to 4.5 hours or so, give or take. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I wanted to talk about a couple of the pros and the cons that I got out of it. Definitely the first thing would be the graphics. They definitely made some improvements to it. Was it, you know, mind-bendingly different? No, but the lighting in particular, you can tell some real nice changes were made. Whether it's steam coming off of pipes, you can see a little steam there. The way that light filters through windows, you can see it coming down there through a fan that might be turning. It constantly is adding this atmospheric effect, which to me it really helps draw you into the game and make it so much more enjoyable. The voice work I thought in this game was really good. The characters were pretty believable for the most part, but it wasn't even the main characters that I was enjoying. It was walking around the ship and the base and getting listening to the NPCs talk, so the two soldiers talking about something. The amount of time that went in for them to get those conversations kind of just right and on point. Almost like a GTA where it's fun to kind of go around and listen to side conversations. Really well done. Really helps bring you in. The takedowns. It's just always fun to take people down. It's definitely, I thought, an emphasis for them was to use, you know, your sneak up on people and take them down. And I found it, even though you're seeing the same ones over and over, I just thought it never got too old. There was a good satisfaction factor there. I love the fact that in this one it seems like they definitely went a little bit more towards the stealthier side of the gameplay. Even in the first Deus Ex, you know, guns are fun and it's good to take pot shots at guys and kind of do your thing. But this, I really feel these games are supposed to be played stealth. I'm sure most people feel the same way. And it was nice to see them take this DLC, and you're definitely supposed to sneak around this ship. Almost reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 2. And then, you know, also one nice thing about this, which is, you know, a classic for Deus Ex, nothing new, but you know, when you get to a door you got to get into or a situation, there's always multiple ways to get at it. So you don't have to necessarily go in the front door. You don't necessarily have to use a vent. It's probably a combination of one or the other, but there's always multiple ways around. You gotta love that. You gotta love knowing that you'll always have options. And that's the key, is that I'm not just being funneled down this corridor. I, as a player, have freedom to look around and to approach a situation at least a couple different ways, and to always know that I can do that a couple different ways is absolutely huge. Real quick, I'll just mention a couple things I didn't like. One, I thought the story was okay. It felt a little shoehorned in, a little kind of just typical stuff. Nothing really, I mean, we've seen it all before, same stuff. So it was average. Two, the emails and the computers and the pocket secretaries, I mean, that's good if you're really getting into it, but a lot of time I just wanted to get back to the game, and you know, you soak some of that in, but other times too, I don't know if text is the best way. I don't know if that's just a sign of the times or what it is, but I don't know, kind of brought me down a little. And there are times when it just feels like a video game, you know, it's not immersing me in some ways other games are. But again, these are very small gripes. These aren't big things. At the end of the day, you know, if I was to give it out of a 5, I would give this a 4. Definitely worth playing. I had an absolute blast with it. And this is a good time to play it before. I mean, there's going to be a lot of huge releases out. But anyways, 4 out of 5 for me. Loved it. Hope everyone gives it a shot. Thanks.